Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your favorite Introvert here, and unless you've been living under a rock, you'll remember that the DJI Spark had an issue with the battery supposedly falling out during flight, which is understandable. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not it's completely latched. There could be just a slight indifference in the locking mechanism, making the battery not fully seated, as you can see here. So, and it's really hard to tell whether or not it's fully seated or whether or not it's partially seated. So, while my camera does weird things, let me show you something that is different with the Mavic Air that you may not have noticed already or heard about. Alright, so the Mavic Air has a battery that is seated on the bottom of the craft, similar to the DJI Spark, right? Alright, very similar, almost scarily, that is a word, look it up. So it is mounted on the bottom, similar to the Spark, right? Power buttons there, and your two latching slides there. So no matter what your thoughts are on DJI, whether or not they listen to us gripe and complain about all the issues that they may or may not have, it's little things like this that make you know they're actually listening. See that slider right there? They've actually inserted the color red underneath the battery sliders to let you know whether or not your battery is fully seated. So if one latches out, it won't fully open, but it will definitely advertise that it is not fully latched. If we look on the other side of our Mavic Air here, you can see that the other side is fully latched. But if it gets just the slightest little bump, it'll show the red, and out comes your battery and down goes your drone. So definitely add this to your pre-flight checks to ensure that your battery is fully seated, and this will guarantee that your Mavic Air does not fall out of the sky because of a faulty latch mechanism. If you see one latch, you don't have to fully take it apart. You just press it until it slides forward. It'll gently slide forward. It won't make a dramatic click. It won't do anything. It'll just simply slide forward. That will ensure that your battery is locked into place and you have nothing to worry about. Let's go back to the Spark. The Spark didn't have anything of that nature. It is just solid gray. You can definitely tell the battery retreats somewhat in the socket there. You're going to have to push it forward. See that play? There's no way of knowing fully whether or not the battery is seated. The only way is you have to fully take it out, press it in, grab the Spark by its hind legs like that, and push in until you hear the click. That's the only way to fully know that your battery is seated. Don't test it afterwards and put your fingers on this, because that will only improve and increase the risk of your battery coming out. All I have to do is just grab it and give it a nice little tug, almost towards the base of the battery there. But yeah, as it shows on the Spark, there's no way to know whether or not it's fully latched or if it's just slightly out. So questionable material there. So DJI, thank you. You didn't really announce that you did that, but it is definitely clear when your battery is fully seated and when it's not. Hope this video helped. Thanks for watching it. We'll see you next time.